What it do, what it is, y'all. It's your girl Black Pop, aka Soda Baby, aka Asuka. You know, tuned in, so talk to me. Please make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, please make sure you like this video. Because like this video, I start moving the numbers, I'm moving the algorithm. That means I can start doing my giveaway. And Grown Tree House on YouTube again. So my people. And when I get to know my people, I'm gonna get the motherfucking call line number in. We're gonna be talking. And I just been noticing the growth in my subscribers. And I just be like, they like me. So thank y'all in advance. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like so I can move in the algorithm. Hit the like so your girl could grow, so we could talk, so I can finally be able to go live and like, you know, cool stuff like that. So yeah, because you know, liking this video is like breathing. You just gotta do it. Liking this video is like drinking water. You just gotta have it. Liking this video is like saying hello when you come into the room. So make sure you say hello when you come into the room.
Say hello when you come in the room first. Be polite. Sit down.
Follow me on Instagram at It's Black Pop. So talk to me. My backup page. Let's get into the video. How was y'all Thanksgiving? Girl, I know. You know, it's so funny like how karma can just come around and bite you. Because, you know, Thanksgiving is that day where you just eat and you just eat and you eat and you eat and you eat. And I had to and I'm not gonna hold you like all that I was talking about Erica Banks and Big Lotto Dog. I had to change my outfit like 3 times to just get this out. I ain't gonna hold you. You know, I'm not even really coming from a place that I think I'm anything or comparing myself. I'm coming from an industry standard, the superficial standard. Like, you gotta have a look. Like, you gotta be the girl that I want to be. Like, y'all idolizing her. Y'all not idolizing me. I'm just a poor YouTuber trying to make their penny. And, you know, it was just because, you know, this is the industry that I talk about. You have to have a look. You know, it just is what it is. But, you know, girl about to get back on track, do what I do. But, you know, I've been chilling. I've been cooling. But, you know, we about to get back on my regular schedule, my eating schedule, you know, gym schedule, all that. But, you know, I had to talk about this because I feel fat. I feel like I look like and that's okay. You know, one thing I've learned about what that helps me calm down in life is like, you know, accept where you are. Just accept that you feel like a bum. Like, or you just feel like a big whale. Cause like, that's how I feel right now. Like, you know, when you know, cause y'all see me every day. I like to show off what I wear. And today was just one is, you know, it's a chillax day. I actually got to go back to the mall, see if I can pick something up for the winter, for the, you know what I mean, fall. But, you know, yeah, we're going to be, you know, be seeing the drip as the seasons change, because, you know, we in Sagittarius season, baby, you know. Anyway, nonetheless, let's get into the video. I'm talking too much about myself. But, you know, I just have to talk about that, because it's like, real, like, I see the difference. And if I take this jacket off, you're going to see a difference. So, let's get into this video. So let's get into these hot topics. And guess what time it is? You guessed it. It's Angry Black Woman time. Yeah! Cause yellow bone, that's what he want, girl. That's what he want. Yellow bone, that's what he want. And so pretty much in the news recently, Danileigh has been called out by Blue Telusma. She is one of the bloggers at Hollywood Unlocked, and she said that she had the chance to speak with Danileigh, and she claims that Danileigh said that black women are jealous of her because she likes black men and stuff like that. So let's get into it.
Latina panel with Danileigh several weeks before Yellowbone, and behind the scenes while they were doing mic checks and everything, we were talking about the Afro-Latin experience. And I don't know if she thought I was one of those I know black Dominicans, but she was real candid with me. And she told me directly to my face, I don't consider myself black, but I like black music and black men. And I wish black women weren't so jealous about it. She said it to my face. And then we had a conversation where I said, sis, I need you to never say that in public. And I tried to tell her that she needed more education around the Afro-Latin experience. A couple weeks later, that song comes out. I was like, oop, she didn't listen to me, right? So I know for a fact that Danileigh does not consider herself Black. If she's changing her story, I'm calling cap because she said it to my face that she does not consider herself Black, but she uses the N-word. And she was smug about thinking that she was favored over a Black woman. She not only said it to me, but she said it in that song. So my thing is, although I feel compassion for her, you play clown games, you win clown prizes. How are you acting like a clown at the beginning of the year and then shocked you're at a circus on Instagram Live at the end of the year?
Then Blue says, Danny, not only did you say it when I showed you grace and told you that you needed to acknowledge that some of the bitterness that Black women had towards you was steeped in valid pain, you brushed me off. I was so saddened by our exchange. I talked to my glam team about it that very day back in November, well before you ever made headlines for that Yellow Bone song. If you're so used to speaking on African American women in that way that my exchange with you didn't even stick to your memory, say that. If you've since evolved in the topic after giving birth to a child that will now be seen as a Black woman, say that. But you don't want to play the revisionist history card with me, love. You said it, and unfortunately for you, I remembered. And then Danny says, so now you got a reason because you see me being mistreated, thrown out of crib with my child. You said, let me chime in and call this girl a racist? Yeah, okay, for sure. Convenient to say I said this while cameras are off. You said I spoke real candid. My friends know I'm mad chill. I don't even speak how you portraying me. Like I said, there were 4 to 5 other women in the panel. Get them to vouch for you, Ma. And I 100% believe Blue, because she says that she had this conversation before Danileigh put the Yellow Bone song out. And for her to even had still put the song out after this conversation lets you know that she 100% believes this and she 100% really means it. And she takes advantage of her racial ambiguity, even though she is a white Latina. Because in her community, there's a bunch of white Latinas, which makes her basic to them. And even with the B. Simone thing, when B. Simone was on her talking about, oh, the Latin women have an upper hand, she had nothing to say about that. She let Simone, suck her balls, do all that. And, now that the baby put her on blast about being a certified side chick, she had so much to say to defend that and prove that she's not a certified side chick. But now that Blue is out here calling you out about what you said about the Black women, you have nothing to say. You have no statements to make. You run into the DMs. And as Black women, we don't have to be on nobody's side. We don't have to pick a side. We don't have to make anybody understand anything in kumbaya, because nobody does that for us. And people like Danileigh and Ebro from Hot 97, how he pulled that with Tinashe talking about some you have a ghetto name. They're Black because of the one drop rule. Because that one drop rule is rooted in anti-Blackness. So to their white side, to their Latina side, they're ruined goods. So we don't need to be ushering in anybody, like that, because regardless, it's rooted in racism. And it's just so sad. Like, it just goes to show you how deep-rooted colorism is in the Black community, because a lot of people are going along with saying, oh, Black women are just jealous of her. Black women are just jealous of her. Dark skinned women are just jealous of her because yellow bone is a light skinned woman's term. And it's like, we can't, this is not just about being, whatever tone you are. This is about, the Black culture and how Danileigh, a white Latina, is in cosplay, blowing up her lips, whatever she giving them lip fillers, darkening her skin to make her look more ambiguous, because at the end of the day, there are light-skinned people who go through the same racism that dark-skinned people go through. And it's true. She really is obsessed with Mimi. She really did make Yellowbone is what he want to taunt Mimi, because Danileigh, you have a whole song called Dominican Mommy. You have a whole song about that, so I don't understand what you was trying to uplift. If you're not a colorist, if you're not a racist, and if you really are in tune with whatever blackness you thought you had, because if you really was in tune like that, you would have been satisfied when Lil Wayne said, I like a long head, thick red bone. Open up her legs and fillet me on that. I'ma get in and on that. If she let me in, I'ma own that. You would have been satisfied then. You would have been satisfied when you heard 5'5" with brown eyes, smile like the sunrise. Don't you know? I was today years old when I realized that towards the end of that song, the girl starts singing in Spanish. So who was that song really for? She was like, I said, okay, definitely not for us. So then you want to talk about, because Beyonce said brown skinned girl, that was your permission to just go ahead and try to and no, you can't use that as an excuse. You definitely were being a colorist, and you definitely are obsessed with Mimi, like the baby said and like she said. And it's just the fact, goddamn, we need to start really, as black people, I don't know what it's going to take for us to get the respect that we really want. And I feel so stupid even saying that, because it's if we don't respect ourselves, nobody else is. People gonna keep saying nigga as long as we say nigga. And they don't have to be black to say it, because they definitely let that fly like crazy down in New York.
No, but I do like love. Like, even though I'm tough, whatever, I like somebody.
Everybody loves love.
All day.
I think what it is, I've had it. It's real. It's out there. Yeah. And once you know what it is, and you feel it, you go bail a nigga out when he gets locked up and be like, I got you, boo. This is what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
and as much as I was fantasizing about how I wish that was me, and how I would have snatched that out her scalp and beat the brakes off that a black would, like a real nigga would have, and gladly lost my opportunity with it at the table, gladly would have went to Rikers or whatever jail I would have to do a couple days, whatever, get out, only to realize it's all in vain, because I still use it. And the girl had the nerve to wear dashikis after all of this commotion was going on. Like, girl, what are you trying to say? Oh, like, you don't care, this is your culture. Yeah, there is no respect over here for the black community, because it's like when Rihanna was doing Fancy Fashion and she played that Muslim song, the Muslims got her together and it was no more. And it's like, as I grow older and start to learn more about my blackness and really educate myself, because in this country it is race first, ask questions later, as I start to figure more things out, I'm just like, I feel like, damn, like I was really dumb to certain things, because as black people, we have high self-esteem but low racial esteem. And as you start to look at how things are playing out and stuff like that, it just made me draw the conclusion that white people are trying to eradicate colored people and replace us with robots, and we're helping them get the job done, hence to hip-hop, hence to just beef in the streets, hence to trying to prove a certain myth that, you don't really have to be in order for people to respect you. And I feel like one of the first steps we gotta do, at least to get somewhere, one by one, is admitting this, like putting the trauma and the resentment to the side for white people, and admitting it within ourselves that we are brainwashed, because there's a spiritual warfare going on. that we're praying to white ancestors for our freedom. And I have to bring it up because if there's people who died on the behalf of being black, you can't tell me that you don't see color and it doesn't matter, or even if it doesn't mean anything when you die, because there's people who had to die for this, and that was their purpose in life. Because if it wasn't for the people, certain ancestors who died on the behalf of our blackness, on the behalf of letting us vote, none of this stuff would be what it is today. I wouldn't be able to be making these videos. There wouldn't be a lot of things that us as black people can do, you know. And even when it comes to voting, I know a lot of people like to be like, a lot of people don't vote anymore and they don't care. And I'm not trying to force you to do anything you don't want to do, but it'd be the little things. It'd be the little things that we take for granted, even if voting is rigged, that we all know. It'd be the little things that we take for granted, you know, because someone already died for it. And it's like we created hip hop to free ourselves, but it's like now we're trapped in it. And it's like, it's pretty much the celebration of the things that aren't deemed so positive. These conversations intimidate the people who can't handle the weight of black people's trauma, whether you're a black man or whatever race you are, you know. And you know, it made me realize it's not even about being with a black man. Is this really what you stand for or not? You know, and even me, I'm learning every day. I'm just now really starting to take it serious because I see how it's affecting my life as I grow into a real woman now. And I can't act like I don't see it, you know, because I know that I'm more than, you know, what society tries to deem me as. And that's why I feel like I have to talk about this stuff too. I don't know everything, but I do know that the least I can do is offer the platform for empathy, for you to understand that, look, you're not the only person that sees this, and you're not alone, because I don't have the answer. I don't. You know, all I know is that it's one person at a time, and I have to start with myself, you know, because a lot of the stuff I want to be outraged for is really the stuff that I like to applaud behind closed doors. And, you know, yeah, guys, I just really had to get that off my chest because it's been a lot going on in the media just with black people in general. Because, you know, I come for the women and their femininity, but I can't act like I'm not seeing, you know, black men kill their moms nowadays. And I can't act like I'm not seeing, like we didn't see the NFL dude slam that lady into a TV. And there was another incident of a black woman getting beat up by her man that she was with this month. And, you know, I can't be afraid to at least say something about it. Like, just at least let black women know that, look, I see y'all and everything isn't your fault, even though society likes to make it seem like it because we are the ones who give birth to black men. But yet everything is always our fault. The least really I can do as far as like all the things that I've been seeing this month is at least let black women know, you know, black women, I do see y'all. I see what's going on in the media. The least I could do is just offer the platform and at least a safe place to let you know, look, I'm not that smart. You know, I'm learning just like you every day. And I don't have all the answers, but the least I can do is let you know that you're not the only person who sees this, who feels, you're not the only person who feels like everything is always your fault as a Black woman just because you gave birth, you know, and you didn't have the best upbringing or the guidance in how to really conduct yourself and grow as a woman. But, you know, I feel like, you know, I don't have the answer, but the least I could do is not be afraid to talk about certain things, because I know it's going to intimidate certain people from, you know, my platform, and that's okay. I get it. But if I don't look out for myself, nobody will. So there's that. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Just let me know what y'all think in the comments.